Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Andrea and this is Beauty with Andy. Thank you so much for joining me today. It really does mean a lot that you have. So today's video is going to be a video that we filmed yesterday, but it was an epic fail. I've said this in the skincare video that I've done like a demo with the vitamin C range that I got from Boots recently. So yeah, it recorded fine, and then there was loads of like footage missing. Well, it wasn't missing, it just said that there was a file error, so I had to delete all that. So we're going in again and doing it all over again. So yeah, we're going to be doing my get ready with me using Shop My Stash products. It's probably for the best that this has happened, because I put on my full face yesterday and I wanted to use the Deck of Scarlet palette, which I'm going to be using today, just to kind of gauge an idea if I want to keep or declutter it. So I've got my skincare on, and guys, can I just say I am living for that vitamin C range. It is so good. I thought the moisturiser was good, like in the video I said that I like the moisturiser better than the sleep mask. The sleep mask feels like when you're putting it on your face, it feels like you've got like you're massaging. It's just it's hard to explain, but it's just such a really nice moisturiser. Not moisturiser, it's a really nice sleep mask, and it just feels really good on the skin. It goes on really cold as well. So yeah, I really love that. So anyway, we're going to go in with the Olay Henriksen Banana Bright Face Primer. Yesterday I did it on one side of the face, the right side. I'm not going to do that today. I did kind of a wear test on it. I'm not sure, I'll give you my thoughts on it. I'm not sure after one use I can gauge a proper reaction anyway on the actual product. But I don't know if it's worth the price point, is where I'm at the moment. So we're going to put it on both sides of the face today and see how we feel. I'm going to put a little bit more on than yesterday, because we don't have to be skinny with how much we're using. And it will be more glowy. Then we just need a little bit more for the head. It's probably too much this, but I'd rather have a little bit more. I mean, I see people just putting the tiniest amounts on, but yeah. Right, so let's see what this looks like compared to yesterday. Yeah, I can definitely see the glow. Like yesterday, I can see how it's blurred some imperfections that I've got in the skin. So yeah, I mean, over time it's supposed to kind of like reduce wrinkles a little bit, it said, and blurred imperfections. So I'll be looking forward to testing it over the next 2 weeks and just gauging my opinion on it, and then letting you know if it's worth the hefty price point, because for me it is a hefty price point. I don't spend that much on skincare. If it's good, then I'm gonna buy it again. If I don't feel like it's worth the money, then I won't repurchase. I do feel like the Boots vitamin C range is definitely worth the money, and if I feel like the Boots Glow range is worth the money, I will repurchase both those again. And like I said in the skincare video, I definitely want to try some of the Olay Henriksen skincare products, because they've got so much hype around them. So what I'll probably do there is get like a little travel set and try the eye cream, the moisturiser, and I think there's a serum in there as well. So I'll probably do that maybe next month. Actually no, I'll leave it a few months, because I've got quite a lot of skincare now. Maybe, I don't know, September, October time I'll treat myself to that, because that's expensive, man. So yeah, it's not the cheapest thing that you'll ever buy, but if it works for your skin and your skin feels better, then it's great. It's a great foundation for the rest of your makeup, and that's basically what you want, especially as you're getting a little bit older like I am. So this is what the primer looks like. You can actually wear it without makeup because it does have skincare properties in it. I am getting spots though. I've got a breakout here, and then there's a little spot here as well. I don't think that's got anything to do with the vitamin C range that I've got though, just because I've not been using it that much. I think it's got more to do with either the Poundland skincare I've been using or the fact that I've been stressed out. I've been really stressed since my mum was admitted into hospital. So yeah, I think it's got more to do with that. Right, so now we're going to be using the PS My Perfect Colour Foundation and Contour Stick. Not really a fan of it just because it is matte, and I don't really go for matte foundations, but I want to use it up, and no, I won't be repurchasing it. It's not really a product that I think, oh, I regret buying it, because it was really inexpensive, but it is a product that I won't repurchase. So maybe I'll do a video of like products I won't repurchase again. Maybe I'll do that. I've done a video on products I regret buying. I have actually put my Chanel bronzer on that list in the video. To be honest, I'm actually getting used to it and I'm actually liking it a lot more than I thought I would. But that's just because I've found a different technique, a different application than what I was using originally when I first bought it. I stand by what I say. It's a very orange toned bronzer, and if you're fair like me, you might not like it either unless you like a really orange toned warm bronzer. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the Chanel bronzer. Right, so what we're going to be doing, normally I use this brush, this Bare Minerals one. It needs a wash really. I'm going to be going in with the Real Techniques buffing brush. And this foundation stick blends in really nice. It's definitely my shade, the lightest of them all, Porcelain. Oh, you can see that spot so much. I think we should have a bit just on the upper lip because nothing's there. I think that foundation was like £2.50, £3. So for the price, it isn't bad. If you like a matte foundation, you're gonna like it. It's just, I don't. I used to really like matte foundations, but I really like the glowy look, the youthful appearance. I do like how this side of my face is looking though. Yesterday, when I did the Get Ready With Me using Shop My Stash products, I forgot to use the Deck of Scarlet palette like I said. So I did my full face and I used the Urban Decay Smoke palette, and I did like a purple eyeshadow with Rockstar. And it looked so nice. I don't think I took any pictures of it and the file's corrupted, so I can't even show you. And for a girl that doesn't really like cool toned eyeshadows, it looked so pretty. So I think in another video I'm gonna try and recreate that. I don't think it's gonna be this week just because I'm gonna be spending some time with the I Heart Revolution coffee palette. I'm going to be doing quite a few looks with that. I don't know if it's going to be 4 looks or 5 looks, but yeah, we're going to be using that very soon. Right, so what I want to do now is just make sure there's no marks. Okay. Concealer time. I'm just using the Rimmel Wake Me Up, the normal concealer. I really do want the e.l.f. one. Do you know the hydrating one? So that needs to go on the wish list. I don't particularly need it, if I'm being completely honest. But I want to test it out. I want to see if it really does give me that hydrating feeling under the eye area. Don't particularly like this one. I've said it so many times before, but it needs to be used up. I really like the vitamin C eye gel. Like normally it looks really crepey under the eye, but because there's moisturisation there and really good moisturisation, it's looking really good. It's not looking as crepey as it would normally, and I'm using the same amount of concealer, so it's definitely down to that eye gel. And for £4 as well, guys. There's a new product that's come to Boots, and it's the L'Oreal Revitalift Serum, and it's supposed to like plump everywhere up. So I want to try that eventually. It is expensive. It's £25 originally, but I think at the moment it's £16.66 because they've only just got it in store. I'm not spending any more money on skincare for this month. I've spent quite a bit with the primer and then obviously with the Boots skincare line, so I don't need to get any more products. So yeah, we won't be doing that this month, but eventually I do want to try it. The L'Oreal Revitalift line looks amazing, so yeah, I do want to try that eventually. Right, so now what we're going to be doing is using this e.l.f. under eye setting powder. In fact, first let's put the NYX eyeshadow base on. I'll let that concealer kind of soak in for a bit, and it's been working quite well doing that, so. Whoops. Okay. Right, so the brush that I need is just this one. It's just stained from blusher. I did a video the other day. It's a reaction video. I don't know when it's going to go up. I'm going to try and get it up soon though. It was so funny. But yeah, let's go and put this under eye setting powder on. Yeah, it feels so moisturised under my eye. I'm absolutely living for skincare at the moment. Okay, and then we're going to go in with the Laura Geller Baked Balance and Brighten Foundation in medium. So let's get my brush. It's a good powder, this, to wear with this foundation I'm using, just because it's a little bit darker than my skin tone. Obviously it's a lot darker, and it makes the foundation look a little bit darker because it is pretty white. Got another little friend coming here. And this Olay Henriksen primer smells, if you don't like oranges then you've got a problem, because you can smell it. I mean, it's not a strong scent, and I'm glad it's not a strong scent because I can't stand oranges. I don't like orange juice. I don't like oranges. I have to force orange juice down me to get vitamin C. So yeah, I really don't like it. So now we just need to go in with a bronzer. I think I'm going to use my Imagination and Revolution palette, just because we're coming to the end of the month and it needs to have some use, just so I can show you the use at the end of the month when I do my project pan update. Okay, so I'm not really going to show you what I'm going into, because then you'd see the progress, and the project pan update would be pointless. So I'm just going to use this mirror. Oh, I can see the glow here from that primer. But is it worth the £28 price tag? I'm not too sure if it is. Problem is with me, I don't mind spending that amount of money on a highlighter. I spent that amount of money on the Moondance highlighter by Ofra and Madison Miller last month, but when it comes to skincare, when it comes to something that's actually going to benefit me, I'm a bit tight. So yeah, I shouldn't really be like that. But I just love makeup so much. But I am really getting into skincare, like I said earlier. And speaking of that Ofra and Madison Miller highlight, I'm a bit salty now, guys. I had a loose end yesterday and I thought, I know, let's go on to the Beauty Bay website. Worst mistake of my life. So I'm going on the Beauty Bay website and it says sale. So in the sale, I look and I see the Madison Miller and the Ofra collab, £13.50. I paid £28 for it, I think. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I should have just waited a month. But never mind. I mean, it's sold out anyway, so I couldn't have bought it even if I wanted to. They also had the little mini Jeffree Star Jawbreaker palette, which I was thinking that looks so beautiful, but I've not bought that either. And I was saying in a recent video as well that I was looking at the Morphe and Jeffree Star collaboration, and I was going to buy it until I saw Soph Does Life. Yeah, I saw Soph Does Life review on it, and I really trust her reviews. She was originally Soph Does Nails, if you don't know her. I'm going to leave that particular review in the description box so you can go and check it out. Basically what was happening is every time she was packing like different colours on, it was becoming really patchy. So let me know your thoughts on that particular palette. I mean, it was in the sale for £18 and I thought, should I buy it? Then they were saying I could have 20% off, but that was only on full price items. And I thought, well, should I buy it and just chance it and see if it is any good? And then I thought, well, I don't really want to be stuck with a palette that isn't any good, and that kind of like when you put different eyeshadows on top of one another, they kind of blend away to nothing. And then I saw that Ring the Alarm palette by Morphe and Jaclyn Hill, but apparently the formula's changed since they did the new one, and it does look nice. I've seen somebody's video on that. It does look nice, but there are only a few shimmers in there that are like all the other shades I could probably dupe in my eyeshadow palette collection. So I thought, no, don't buy it. From now on, I'm just going to buy things that are unique to the collection. So when I was on Beauty Bay as well, I had a look at Juvia's Place. I really want that. I think it's called the Mini Magic palette. I really do want that one, but that wasn't on sale, so I left that as well. And it's like, wow, you're being really sensible with your money, which isn't a bad thing. Yeah, I don't want to just splurge on things. I've already splurged on one thing this month. So, right, let's get back to this. I'm just going in now with the MUA Skin Define Hydro Powder. And find the brush I normally use. I've got brushes absolutely everywhere. Way too many brushes. Looking in this mirror, this bigger mirror in this palette, in this mirror, look at, because you get two sides, you get a big side and a small side. The texture, like it feels like there's absolutely no texture. It kind of looks like it's absolutely flawless, the skin. Don't know if that's going to pick up on camera. So maybe it is going to be worth it. Like I said in the previous video, if it works, then I don't have a problem spending that amount of money on it. I mean, it's not something that's going to only last me a week. I'm going to, you know, I'm going to get quite a bit of use out of it, but the initial cost of it is like, quite a bit. I mean, I understand why people don't actually buy it. Well, they do buy it. A lot of people get it sent to them as well, and that's how they try it out. But yeah, I definitely wanted to try it out. And like I said, you know, if I don't like it, then I just won't repurchase it. And it will be a lesson learned. My stomach's rumbling. Yeah, I can definitely feel that spot there. Can you see that spot there? Oh my gosh. It's not as big as that one on my chin. Right, so now we're going to go in with this. It's beautiful, beautiful packaging, isn't it? It's just, it's not the best palette, guys. And that tar shade is a little bit dark for a crease shade, but I don't really have an option at the moment. I'm going to have to use that. It's quite a cool toned brown. This headband's starting to hurt me. It's just going to be a really, really simple eye look. I think I might use that pink in the inner corners. I'm not really a fan of it. So I'm going to be using Feeling Peachy all over the eyelid. Let's get that little accent brush that I've been enjoying using. Right, so we've got the accent brush, so let's start packing some colour on then. I do really like this peach shade. It's got a ton of fallout though. Just fell into my eye. Maybe I'll try it a little bit wet as well. I don't have that many peach eyeshadows, so maybe if I don't like this palette I could take that peach eyeshadow out and put it in a palette somewhere. It's pointless just throwing them out if I can get use out of the eyeshadows. Make myself a little custom eyeshadow palette. So now we've done things a little bit wrong way around, but we're going with a blush. Not really a fan. I don't like peach blushes, but we do need to be testing it out. So I moved all my brushes yesterday now, and I don't know where I've moved them to. Oh, there's one here. This was the one I was looking for. I've not used this in a while. It's the BH Cosmetics 113. I was going to call it the BH Techniques. because they're mainly the brushes that I use, BH Cosmetics and Real Techniques. Doesn't feel like there's any colour coming off it. Maybe it's the brush. There isn't that much colour on the actual brush, so let's go on with this one. No, it's not great, so I don't like the blush. I thought it would be a little bit more pigmented than what it is. Let's put some spray on and see how the highlight performs. Every time I use that, it smells so nice, but I don't like it because it leaves like an overspray of glitter on, especially on my forehead area, and that's why I don't like it. And unfortunately, I wouldn't repurchase this. So this is going to be in the video of things that I wouldn't repurchase. I love it for the smell though, and the glitter doesn't really need to be a big deal because you can actually use powder and get rid of that. I use my Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana and it just kind of like goes or melts into the skin or something. But yeah, I wouldn't repurchase that one again. So the highlighter is called Yasmin. I think this palette was Yasmin Kavari's palette. Just thinking about it, I was wondering whose palette it was, but I'm almost sure it's hers with the highlighter called Yasmin. I do like the highlighter. So with the peach eyeshadow, maybe that could be taken out. Yeah, I really like the highlighter. And for the sake of the video, let's put some pink in the inner corners. Don't like pink eyeshadow. So I'm only really doing this to show you what it looks like. And the pink is called So Cute. No, I don't like it. So that's what that looks like. I think I'm going to try and put the highlight over top and see how that looks. So we're going to go in with Yasmin, which doesn't look that great over the top of So Cute. So far in this palette, I like Feeling Peachy and I like Yasmin. Taj is okay, but I wouldn't depot that one. So I think I'm going to depot a couple of things out of it, and I think the palette itself will get decluttered. It's such a shame though, because it is really nice packaging, but I'm not just going to keep it around the collection and for never to use it again. I may as well get use out of some of the products that I do actually like. I just need to ask myself, if I depot them, will I actually use it? So yeah. Right, so now we're going to brows. We've not done brows yet. I'm doing everything a bit backwards today. So my mum called me earlier and she's feeling a lot perkier today. I was so upset yesterday. Probably just as well that I didn't like post that get ready with me, because I was really upset. I called her up last night and she was so down and depressed. The tablets that she was on, she said that the extra 2 tablets were making her sound like she was drunk all the time, or like she was a druggie. She could barely speak. So she's basically told the doctor, the one that we had the consultation with when she was at home, she doesn't want to be on those extra 2 tablets anymore, just because they don't agree with her body. She said she knows her own body, and they're not working for her. So the doctor said, right, if you don't want to take them, don't take them. They did the relevant tests that they needed to do, just to make sure that everything was okay, her speech was okay, that she could focus on her like finger when she put it high into the air like I did that time. And she said that the doctor was happy with that. The only thing that they're not really happy with is the breathing. So she's going to be going on a breathing machine today, tonight, and they're going to see if that helps anything. And I think the doctors are going back round to see her tomorrow, but hopefully she'll be able to come home soon. I'm hoping by the end of the week she'll be home and I'll be able to look after her. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I am feeling a bit upbeat, feeling more positive, and I really do appreciate, guys, you watching that myasthenia gravis video. I just think more awareness needs to be made about that nasty disease. It's not even a condition, it is a disease. Yeah, thank you as well for leaving me those lovely comments. It has meant so much to me, and I did tell my mum about it and she told me to thank you all as well. So yeah, thank you for that. I'm just using the Makeup Gallery brow gel. Really like this. What I'm thinking of doing is going in with Taj from the palette. We're back in the palette again. I'll wipe this accent brush off and go in with this. We'll just do it on the lash line. Right, so that's that. Then I need to find my eyeliner, just a tight line with. And then the last step, so mascara and lipstick. Don't know what lipstick I'm going to be wearing. Let's try and wing this out a bit. Okay, and we're just going to be using the Collection Volumizing Mascara. I also got that hot jalapeno eyeshadow palette, and I did a look with that eyeshadow palette, so that's going to be coming soon. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm in love with that palette. It's so pretty. Can't wait for you to see that. Right, what I'm going to do now is just go in again with a little bit more of that peach shade. Oh gosh, can you hear the dogs? Right, so what do I think of the palette? Well, as you know, I don't really like this Show Cute. Taj is subpar in my opinion. Feeling Peach is quite nice, but very powdery. I really do like Yasmin for a highlight. And then Baby Doll, that's why it didn't show up, because there's zero pigment on my finger. Let's go in then with, over the top of that, let's go in with Nars Orgasm. Maybe it will look better. Just going to go in with this Real Techniques brush. Okay. Yeah, so we'll probably just end up depotting a couple of the things. How it's looking like I've been smacked across the cheek. The light always makes it look darker than what it actually is in person. Right, let's get a lipstick. I've just took the headband off because it's really hurting me here. So yeah, I took the headband off. I've brought this one out It's probably going to be too dark for this actual look, but it's in the shade Teddy. It's one of NYX lingeries, and I just want to see how it looks really, see if I want to keep it in the collection. Oh, that's quite nice, isn't it? Doesn't actually look too bad. I think it's because it's got the brown on the lash line. Yeah, it doesn't actually look too bad with this look. I'm just going to put a little bit on the bottom lip. I think we'll be keeping this. I don't have too many lipsticks in this shade, and I do like the formula of the NYX lingerie. I think the NYX lingerie formula for liquid lipsticks is my second favourite. The first is without a shadow of a doubt the Too Faced Melted Mattes. I absolutely love that formula, and I do want to get more of them. But yeah, NYX is a very, very close second. So let's just come forward. So guys, this is what we're looking like. I hope you've enjoyed this get ready with me today. It's just such a simple look, obviously using the face palette. Really enjoyed using that Olay Henriksen primer, but I don't know if it's going to be worth that kind of money. So I will be letting you know about that in future videos. So if you've not already subscribed, please click that subscribe button and notifications bell, and please comment, like and share, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.